What's up, family? Welcome back to the Stop Sinking Show, where we go from struggle to flow. I'm going to do something I shy away from doing, which is talking about my birthday, which also got celebrated the way that it did because I shied away from the usual hiding under a rock for my birthday. I'm going to talk about how I did the opposite of what I normally do, which is celebrate it, while doing the opposite of what I normally do, which is talk about it. I just completed 37 cycles around the sun, which is a scary number to me. But every number leading up to it has been scary. I don't think I took any birthday lightly since my 21st. And frankly, I'm tired of putting this undue pressure on myself on my birthdays. I tend to be in my feelings on my birthdays. I think I've done an episode called Birthday Blues. It just seems like an opportune time to have an existential crisis. Who am I? What am I doing here? How close or far am I from all the things I imagined for myself? And every year, as the age number gets bigger, the weight also gets heavier of what I judge each year by, and the less I tend to enjoy my birthdays. And it's definitely a combination of not actually being where I should be in life, with the real fact that even if I was, I probably would just be looking forward to something else insatiably, which has gotten me to realize that it would be better to put pressure on every other day than my birthday, and just enjoy my birthday as the celebration of life that it should be. We take for granted that we will get older. Making it to 37 in itself is an accomplishment for many, especially in a healthy, abled body. I've lived long enough to have lost friends younger than this, witnessed illnesses and hardships in children younger than me, and have close friends who lost their parents as a child when their parent was not much older than I am now. Getting old is a blessing. And though it doesn't mean you get to check out on taking inventory, but it also doesn't mean that the taking of inventory should be as torturous as I make it, that I deny myself the very day that I was born to celebrate. And I also deny the people in my life who love me to do the same. And this year, we did something completely different. My girl spent weeks putting together a surprise dinner for me at my favorite Indian restaurant that we have so many memories and celebrations in throughout the years. So many of my friends went out of their way to come. Many drove for hours. Some flew in. Others left their kids to be babysat with someone else. Another spent his entire day driving me around. Many others considered coming from different states. All for my birthday. Something I have minimized my entire life. We all dressed up in suits. My girl wore her prom dress. We rented a hotel room for the night to chill and continue the party. We made it a thing. It felt like we were going to a wedding. It was so different than how I spent my last birthday, or the last 7 birthdays probably. The fact that all these people didn't need this to be some serious occasion to show up for me. The fact that I think my birthday is not enough to celebrate. That celebration requires an even more of a momentous occasion, like a wedding, is why I got motivated to talk about this today. I was sitting on the dinner table with friends from all different walks of my life, all different past lives. Many of them didn't know each other. They brought their significant others who didn't know the group. And I couldn't help but feel like I was in a twilight zone, and also felt gratitude for so many things at the same time. The fact that all these people knew me from work, from childhood, from and through other people, but all of them knew the same version of me. And despite all of my flaws that are of no secret to any of them there, they all love me for that very transparent, flawed version of me. And through that love for me, they were in the company of each other, laughing, having fun, like they all had known each other for years, like they knew me. It was such a special moment. I wish I could have bottled it. It felt like one of those things that happen once in a lifetime. My friend asked me how much pushback I gave my girl when she told me I have to wear a suit to go to this event for my birthday. And admittedly, I said, there was a lot of pushback in my head, but I'm trying to allow myself to experience things I normally would deny myself. And I'm so glad that I did. Because not only did it create this beautiful experience, but it also reminded me that there is not much more to life than this love and connection. And you can deny it to yourself all you want, but you can also allow it in. And people who love you will travel from and to the ends of the earth to show up and love up on you. If I had to boil down this entire episode to some clear takeaways, it's the following. Let people who love you love you. Don't get in the way of them loving you. You'd be surprised in all the ways they want to show up for you and love you. And you can deny yourself that if you would like, but you are denying yourself the richness that life is about. Go against the grain. Do what feels unnatural to you. It will let you go into the spectrum of feelings that you don't normally let yourself feel. The part of the color wheel of emotions that you don't readily access. Again, adding depth of experience to your life and emotions. And lastly, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. You don't need a wedding to be celebrated. You don't even need a birthday. Connection is worth celebrating. Love is worth celebrating. Life is worth celebrating without any occasions. Love like this isn't meant to be experienced once in a lifetime, once in a while, or even once in a year. Love is meant to be love year round. Love is asking to be loved, to love around the clock. No cakes, no candles required. Just celebrations, daily, joy, everlasting. This is what life is for. Don't deny yourself living. I love you, family. Stay true always. I see you on the next show.